I mean, kind of like, that got my heart rate up trying to get behind this desk. That's how fat I am.
Oh, Jesus.
It's out of shape.
That's why we need cardio day.
So we're good. All right. Well, welcome, guys. Episode number 2. As you can see, we have a different setup now, trying something new. Got a better camera.
Changing the whole game up.
Yeah. So,
this is good. This is gonna be... This is better. I feel like it is.
I feel like it's better. I feel like I can get closer to you.
Yeah.
On a more personal level.
Yeah, we're closer than ever before.
Yeah, we're really enclosed. But yeah, so I want to go ahead and apologize that, it's been a little bit since we had some content out. The coronavirus just really hit us hard,
Look, we feel bad about the lack of content.
I mean, you were gone for a while.
I was gone, and I got stuck gone.
Yeah.
For like a whole extra week.
I feel like you were gone for like 4 weeks.
Dude, I was almost gone for a whole month.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, we're kind of a little late getting this episode out, but this will be a lot easier. One camera, one good quality camera rolling.
Yeah.
Not much editing.
Dude, the airports were like... It was like eerie how empty they were.
Really?
Yeah, it was like some apocalypse type of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, airports.
Mm-hmm. Like, which is funny because it's like one of the busiest places anywhere, and it's like, I remember when I was flying back, I flew out of like Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, dude, there was like nobody. I was like, am I at the wrong place? Like,
well, that's like the exact opposite for grocery stores.
That's true.
Yeah, grocery stores was a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
But,
like down here?
Everywhere. We heard about the whole, like, toilet paper rating.
Yeah, that was
like
in the beginning, yeah.
It's still going. People are just buying stuff out.
I feel like not so much in, like, Virginia anymore.
I don't know.
When I was there.
I'm not there, so I don't know.
But everyone down here is, like, also stupid, so.
Yeah. We won't say where down here, but let's just say if
down in the
coronavirus is going to hit anywhere hard, it's going to be here.
It's going to be here. It will wipe everyone out.
And my wife's also pregnant, so,
Yeah, that's not good.
Gotta keep her locked up in the house, Out there watching Grey's Anatomy right now.
I got her out back right now on the Netflix.
And you know what's crazy is actually during this quarantine time, Grey's Anatomy is one of those shows I always refuse to watch. Because, like, I grew up, in the medical field. My mom's a nurse practitioner, my dad's a doctor, and, my brother was a corpsman. So I was surrounded by those kind of things.
Yeah.
So, like, when I watch shows like that, like, I know they're, like, they have basis of, like, surgeons and stuff like that. Like,
right.
What's realistic and what's not. But ultimately it's a drama show for entertainment for probably mostly women. But anyways, long story short.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met a guy who's like, dude, have you watched Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah, I don't think I have.
I don't think I've ever heard
And, like, my he's an ER doctor. Now he's, like, chief of medical staff, medical director or something like that. But, nice. He's always given my stepmom and other family, a hard time for watching Grey's Anatomy because of how inaccurate it is. He's like, they wouldn't be talking like that in the OR.
Well, every time, like, they'll be in the middle of an open heart surgery, and they're like talking about, like, I can't believe you slept with Johnson. Like, it's always some weird drama.
And everyone slept with everyone in that show.
Yeah.
But so what I was getting to is during this quarantine time, I've been so bored that I've actually sat down and watched probably a couple seasons, like not all at once, but like an episode here, episode there, just sitting on the couch with my wife and watched Grey's Anatomy. And I actually know the characters now and know the drama going, like who dies and stuff, like people dying in plane crashes and stuff. Like, it's so off the wall, and like everyone's sleeping with each other. It's just, like I'll be like doing something in the house. I'll walk by, see her, I'll be watching an episode. I'll be like, oh, it looks like, wait, I've got to think of a name now. Wait. What's the dude's? You don't know.
I don't know.
Mark's one of the dudes, like the good-looking plastic surgeon, whatever. He'll be like, "Oh, Mark shaved his, goatee today. He looks better with it," or I'm just like, dude.
You're like, he looked better last season.
And then I gotta catch myself, like, what am I talking about?
Dude, well, speaking of, I've never seen Grey's Anatomy, I never will.
Yeah, you probably will.
Speaking
once you get married.
Netflix shows. Dude, you've seen Tiger King?
Yes, I've seen Tiger King. If you haven't seen Tiger King, you haven't been quarantined.
You haven't been a part of the quarantine.
Actually, Cheyenne and I watched all 7 episodes in one day. So like an hour long.
It's
so
like
we watched 7 hours of Joe Exotic and the adventures of him and that
Can we say it?
That damn Carol Baskin.
That damn Carol Baskin.
I hope we don't get in trouble for saying that because it's a joke.
I'm sure she'll get her legal team on it.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean,
I'm sure we'll get a judgment from some bitch down there in Florida.
What did he say? He said his campaign speech was hilarious. He's like, gay as hell, broke as shit. What was it? I'm not going to change the way I dress. I refuse to wear a suit. I've done drugs, had kinky sex, and like, heck, I would probably vote for him.
He got like 60%, I think, of like the libertarian vote. Where is he? Oklahoma? Is that where he was?
Are you sure it wasn't Republican?
No, he was part of the Libertarian Party.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was like a super Republican.
I don't really know what a libertarian is.
I'm not going to pretend that I know.
Like, I'm not even going to give that a shot. Like,
yeah, because I only know a little bit.
I think they're kind of conservative.
I don't think so. Because isn't a liberal a libertarian?
No. See, that's where it gets weird.
It's not?
No.
I thought dude,
because liberals
I don't know how we're talking about politics.
Like someone who's like left wing is like Democrat. A Democrat.
Yeah.
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 I think, dude, no, fuck it.
Let's just
there's
move
no
on.
point. Yeah, we'll keep it trucking.
Because I don't want to get into politics.
And we're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But anyways, Joe Exotic's good.
Joe Exotic, definitely check out the Tiger King if you haven't, which I'm sure you already have, but.
Yeah, at this point, there's like... If you haven't seen the Netflix show, you've seen the memes.
Oh, for sure. And the memes make the show even better.
They're even better, yeah.
Like, the memes are funny without the show, but if you see the show, the memes... I've had some, like, literal laugh out louds. Literal LOLs just hanging out in the back porch looking at memes, and, like, Joe Exotic comes on. And it was like, what was it, when you get your DD-214, but you're getting called back into service?
Yeah, you get called back.
And it's like... First things first, I'm not cutting my hair. I'm not changing the way I dress. I'm broke as shit.
That's so good.
That was good.
I sent that to like almost everyone I know.
Yeah. But other than watching Netflix shows, working out's actually been a bit of a transition. The gym closed.
It's been a hassle.
Most gyms have closed,
Yeah. If yours hasn't yet, then that's not good.
Well, the gym that we were going to, it was only letting 10 people in at a time.
Right.
Which is like, it's okay. It's doable if you get there at the time that people aren't
you said when
up.
you went, it wasn't that bad, right? You didn't wait that long?
No, but it was like a Saturday or a Sunday. I think I went like midday. So, I mean, it wasn't bad. But no, I mean, I got some resistance bands from Rogue. Pretty good company. Good quality stuff. And got some, yesterday we went to the sporting goods store, got a pull-up bar, some dips, exercise ball, slam ball. Just some basic stuff, jump rope. But yeah, we've been making the best out of it. And actually, I've noticed through this quarantine, now that I'm starting to kind of like get used to working out in the garage, that I kind of miss working out in the garage because that's what I used to do growing up. Like back in high school, we didn't have money to go to a gym membership. So like my buddy, he had stuff in his garage that like his dad had from when his dad used to work out. Like, bench pressing, some basic stuff, some basic weights. And we used to work out in his garage. And then I had certain stuff in my garage, like a set of dumbbells, a pull-up bar, Some basic stuff. And that's what we did. And I kind of miss those days because you could blast whatever music you wanted to, like loud in the garage.
Yeah.
And just really get a pump on. And down here in the South, down here in the South, it gets real hot and humid. So, you go out there, it's like working out in a sauna.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. And honestly, when the quarantine's over, I'm debating going back to a gym. I might just start, putting some money aside to just continue growing my home gym.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
It'll be a pain to move, but
it's a worthy investment if you enjoy working out, because now with this pandemic, like, you can't find weights to fucking save your life.
No, everything's been
they're sold
out
of just every store. You can try and get them online, like Amazon. But even if you have Prime, you're looking at like a 2 to 3 week like waiting period before you get them.
Well, and then when it shows up at your door, it might have the coronavirus on it.
Yeah, true. I got this package today. It said made in China.
Did it really?
Yeah. You know what the first thing I did was I got soap and I started washing it. I was like, I ain't gonna.
Oh, it's got sneak attack. It's got bat soup remnants all over it.
You don't know, dude. I don't know where it's coming from.
Well,
the
China.
Package. Yeah, but I don't mean like...
Probably Beijing. Hong Kong.
It's like all of China has to be like infected by now, right? You think?
Well, I guess there's more cases in America now than there was in China.
Dude, they're lying.
They might be.
I feel like a lot of governments are just kind of lying about their numbers.
Probably. I mean, you know who has, I guess, the lowest numbers? Now, I could be wrong on this. I've heard this through the grapevine, that Russia has the lowest amount of cases.
I heard that too,
but I bet I know why. Because they probably just shoot them. Like, they're like, did you just sneeze? Did I just see you hear like a little cough in the grocery store? Someone's like KGB just pulls out a gat and shoots them, puts them out back.
Probably.
Problem solved.
They're either putting them down or
no coronavirus here.
Yeah, or like I don't know, dude, or just not reporting it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that country's so big too. I mean, it's a whole like continent. It's
but like
filled with snow.
It's like one of those countries where like on the map it looks massive, but it's like the majority of it geographically is like
it's uninhabited or something.
Yeah,
right?
it's like what's that word? Unhospitable or
inhospitable?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, whatever. But basically, like nobody lives there because it's just like frozen tundra.
It's
so cold.
Rough
like
to live there.
I mean, you think of like Siberia, and I think that's like
I don't know. I've never been.
You haven't? Beautiful in the winter.
I have been. I think I've been close to Syria when I was in Israel.
Syria is a country.
Yeah, but isn't that up there near Siberia?
No.
Well, my geography's
no. It's Syria's close to the Middle East.
It's Middle East.
Yeah.
Well, I'm way off.
Yeah, dude.
Let's edit that bit out. My geography's bad for the States.
Wait, you said you've been to Syria?
No, I've been on the border.
Oh.
No, I didn't go there.
I was just saying, I'm like, when did you go to Syria?
I just bought a plane ticket. They were cheap.
When they were dropping the tomahawks on them from that, you remember when the Navy bombed them? Bombed the shit out of Syria?
Yeah.
You're like, I just went to go watch the fireworks.
Yeah. Yeah. Just went to go, see it up close and in person.
Just a bag of popcorn watching missiles go off.
Yeah. But, I mean, how are you enjoying the quarantine now that you're back? I was a little worried you were going to bring the virus here. Or were you worried you were going to come here and get the virus?
I'm actually more scared that I'm going to get it here than I was over there. Mainly because we were being pretty careful when I was up there.
Yeah.
Every time we went out, we would have Clorox wipes, and we'd wipe everything down. And, like, we were just, like, pretty cautious with everything. Mm-hmm. We didn't have masks or anything, but we were real careful, and we always washed our hands when we got back.
So, the thing about those masks is I think it's a little ridiculous. I know some places are requiring it now. But it's probably better to have the mask than not have the mask because you're picking up. So the mask, it helps prevent like bigger foreign debris, or if you have it to help, not spread it. But I don't know. I think of the basics, and so like a virus is. I don't know how small a virus like actually is in
Like nanometers or whatever.
its increments. Yeah, but I know it's smaller than like a human or plant cell, and I think it's smaller than a bacteria. It's like it's super 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 small. So it should be able to fit through the holes in the mask, theoretically. Like, so if you're spreading the virus, because the coronavirus is supposed to be an airborne disease, right? It can be in the air and stuff. So,
well,
like,
mainly like an airborne.
or you can like breathe it out, right?
Well, that's
I'm
how
assuming?
it's transmitted is through like the air, like coughing or.
So when I think, even if you cough into a mask, wouldn't the virus be able to fit through the mask?
I
You
mean,
know? Food for thought.
I get. Have you looked this up?
No, but I mean, I'm in a biology class right now, and we've talked about like cells, bacteria, and viruses, and how small viruses actually are. You know, so I mean, they should theoretically be able to fit through the mask, unless you have like a rubber. I think maybe a rubber face shield or something. Maybe that would help.
Well, I mean,
I could see
like
gloves.
how many layers like you make a cloth mask out of, you know?
Yeah, but think of how many millions of little viruses are in that cough or sneeze in your mask, and how many can fit through that thing. I feel like it's more for the big debris, but I don't know if it's
So
an
what
airborne
about
disease.
what about like one of those N96 or whatever masks, the 3M, the ones that you're supposed to use, that doctors use? What's the difference? Just the material?
I don't know. Maybe. I really don't know. I was just thinking of it from like a simple like point of view. Like how much does the mask actually
help? Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. In the beginning, the CDC recommended that you should only wear the mask if you're infected to prevent spreading it.
Well, that's what that's a big thing over in China, right? People wear masks that are sick. I think,
they've like
to help prevent
they've
it.
been doing that for like a long time.
Yeah.
But then now recently the CDC was like, yeah, everyone should just be wearing a mask.
It's honestly probably just a safety precaution.
Maybe.
I think.
They have instructions on how to make your own.
I mean, I could be wrong about it, but I feel like it gives someone more peace of mind than it actually does work. I could be wrong about that.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, I was terrified to, like when I was on the plane, dude, I was like terrified. I was like basically breathing like into my shirt.
No, I know that's not going to really do anything.
Which is not going to do anything, but I don't know, dude. I was like, I got to do something. And then it didn't help that like...
I mean, they say the best thing to do is just...
The air on the plane is recycled too, so it's like... What was cool is they let me sit wherever I wanted, because there was like 5 people on that plane. That was pretty cool.
Far as you could away from the rest of the 4 people.
I did, yeah, because everyone was like clustered in the middle, and then the flight attendant came
right next to somebody and just like started like.
You want to hear a funny story? I don't
Actually,
know if
you probably would be considered a terrorist.
I don't know if I told you this already or not, but when I was flying there, like so when I left here, the second flight, the one from Charlotte to, I flew into not DC. I flew into Virginia. On that plane though, it's like an hour something flight.
Mm-hmm.
On that plane, I sat behind like an Asian family, and they were Chinese because it was like a mom, 2 kids, and like their grandparents. Like it was like an older man and woman, and I could hear them like speaking Mandarin. So I'm like, okay, they're Chinese, and I was like sitting on the row behind them. And then the grandpa kept like coughing, and I was like, and he was like, "This is my aisle." He was like directly across the aisle from me.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, dude, that's like."
You should have just had like
really
a little
shitty
3-ounce bottle of Clorox or bleach, and just every time they cough, just.
Well, what was funny is like he kept coughing, and then like they didn't seem to care. But then at one point on the flight, I like sneezed, and I wasn't like a dick about it. Like I looked down and I sneezed into like my elbow or whatever.
Yeah.
But by the time it was, I guess, kind of a loud sneeze. Like I just let it out, and then by the time I looked back up and I leaned back into my seat, they had all turned around and were staring. They were staring at me like I was sick, and I was like, dude,
like this
your grandpa's
asshole.
been coughing like the whole time. Like,
You shouldn't have been sneezing.
fuck it, dude. I sneezed.
Well, I mean,
You know what's crazy about this virus, though, is that people have caught it and not been asymptomatic.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So you can have it. I guess you can be a carrier and not have any symptoms.
I'm kind of dumb though when it comes to this virus because I don't really keep up to date too much with it because I kind of get tired of. I go on YouTube, and I'm even getting emails about like different companies like the gym and Chase Bank and all these even like cell phone companies. They're talking about what they're doing about COVID-19, and you turn on the TV, and it's the first thing that pops up, and Cheyenne, she's real big about this stuff, and like my mom, she's always calling, talking, like asking about how we're doing, what's the news on the new part of the virus, doing this, and I kind of just get tired.
Yeah, you get like burnt out.
And I just I want to talk about something else other than the virus, which is funny they were doing a podcast about it, but the quarantine life honestly isn't that bad for me because it wasn't too much different from my life before. I'm kind of a homebody anyways.
Yeah.
And I do like working out at home if I can. Doing my classes online and stuff. I mean, it's really not that bad. I mean, unless there's obviously a lot of people that have been heavily affected financially through this.
Yeah,
and
people getting laid off.
I definitely understand that, that can be hard. But, yeah, man. It's just virus.
Yeah, I can relate because when I was in Virginia, like I feel like that outbreak hit, or at least up there, everything like blew up when I got there, which sucked because I didn't get to go to DC. We didn't really get to go anywhere because everything was shut down. And it was like I started going through the same thing. At first, I started getting like a lot of anxiety.
Really?
Because that's all I would hear. Like we'd get in the car, turn on the radio, and they're talking about the virus and like people dying, whatever. And then it's like we'd get somewhere and like you'd see people like wearing masks. So it's like it's something you couldn't escape. So it started freaking me out a little bit. And then after like a couple of days, I would like hear something about it on the radio, and I'm like, just turn that off. I'm like, fuck it, dude. Like, I'm tired of hearing it,
Yeah.
It's like, I know it's here. I know what to do to, like, stay safe or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, just turn that shit off.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at now. I'm kind of just waiting for this whole thing
to blow
over. Just to, I guess maybe just stop hearing about it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, the way it's looking, I don't know if it will blow over the next 6 months. I'm no virus scientist.
How long do you think it's going to take
doctor.
before, like, the quarantine stop?
I mean, last time I was at the gym and I was asking the workers, like, what have you guys been hearing as far as, like, y'all's management and leadership? Like how are they giving you guys an estimate about when the gym's going to reopen? Because I was there the last day before they fully shut down. They've been doing like these email things to like give you workouts to kind of like still stay relevant, it's nice of them. Yeah. It's nice of them. It's not like
the app has stuff, right? The club.
I think so.
Whatever.
It's not like GameStop that still wanted to stay open for essential.
GameStop's like, dude, I've been getting emails at this point. I think GameStop's like a cult because I've been getting like I was like when I was still over there, I was getting emails from like GameStop, and they're like, "Don't worry, we're still open." And I'm like, who cares? Like, I don't like who read that email and they're like, thank God GameStop's still
like
open.
What am I gonna do on Tuesday afternoons at between 2 and 5?
Yeah,
I can't go to GameStop anymore, just to look around.
They're like, dude, if GameStop shuts down, like, I'm gonna jump. Like,
GameStop's heading. It's like the new Blockbuster.
Yeah, they're on the way out, man. That whole business.
I mean, I don't know, but we'll definitely have to ask our buddy.
Yeah, we're going to have to Chris, the expert.
Old Chris.
Christopher. Sounds like a chauffeur.
Christopher. Well, heck, I mean, GameStop. I saw a sign outside GameStop that was like you can call for like roadside service, and I kept thinking like, what roadside service do I need? So maybe Christopher can be a chauffeur.
Dude, for a minute,
isn't a chauffeur someone that drives your car?
It drives you around. No, that's a valet.
Okay.
A chauffeur is like your personal driver.
Well, maybe he can be a chauffeur to get into GameStop, but without a car, he can just lead you in.
He's like these. These guys are with me. It's like a VIP club.
Dude, you know what we should have had for this podcast? We should have been
Who?
in like hazmat suits.
That would have been funny. That would have been a good bit. It would have gotten really hot, though. I would have taken it off.
No, it's like a challenge. You sweat through the paint.
With the sauna suit challenge?
Yeah.
We should have just bought, like...
Actually, I have my CBR gears. Actually, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Wait, what?
Not the I saw the training
bag?
CBR gear. Yeah. But that's from like years ago.
You know what's funny is like they don't track those. Like
well, I mean,
know,
it's training. I don't even know if they really work anymore. The real stuff, obviously, you got to turn back.
Dude,
in.
the mask. Did I ever tell you?
No, I don't have the mask anymore. You got to turn all that in. So I just have like the CBR, like the gloves, the boots, the top, the hood, the hoodie with the charcoal lining.
Yeah.
I still have all that. The Woodland. I think the Woodland one.
Wait, but you have to turn in the training mask.
I never got it. That mask is the real mask, I thought. It just doesn't have the real canisters.
You're right. I'm remembering it wrong.
Because you still have to get fitted.
What I was going to tell you is when I first got down here, I used to live in an apartment.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm just kidding.
And well, long story short, we had just gotten a puppy. And, you know, puppies do what they do.
You're talking about,
Piper?
Piper,
yeah. Back when I still had Piper, we used to put her in a kennel, and she, she did what puppies do, and she pissed and shit in it, so I came home one day, and I had to clean it out. I think this one instance, she had only peed on it, and I was like, okay, whatever, so I took her out, and I, used paper towels to, soak it up, threw that away. And then I was like, you know what? The bottom panel of the kennel, I'm like, it's pretty dirty, so I'll take it out and, clean it. You know, give it, a complete clean.
Yeah.
And so the first thing I did was I went and grabbed some bleach, and I poured it on there. Because I was like, this is going to kill everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I won't have to do shit. I totally forgot that. So there's ammonia in pee, right?
Yeah.
When you
That's why I have to clean out the litter box. My wife can't do it anymore because she's pregnant.
She can't be around ammonia?
No.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Well, so there's ammonia in pee, right? And then when you mix ammonia and bleach, which I think, yeah, it's bleach or whatever the actual active chemical in bleach is. When you mix them, it makes chlorine gas.
Oh, chloroform.
No, not chloroform. I think it's chlorine gas.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of
chloroform is like the date rape thing, dude.
I'm thinking of alcohol and bleach.
We probably shouldn't be. Whatever. And then
there's a funny story why I know.
Yeah, that. I know. That is a funny story. But anyway, so I totally forgot that. Okay. I ended up making chlorine gas, which is lethal.
Okay.
In large quantities. And some of the effects of it is it's kind of like tear gas at first. It makes your eyes burn. You start watering up. You can't really breathe.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what? I did this inside the apartment, and the apartment's a closed space.
It was it was a smart move.
Dude, I gassed myself out, and then I realized what I did, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna kill myself. So I kind of panicked. The first thing I did was I remembered I had that training CBR bag, and I went.
Did you throw your CBR gear on?
Not all of it. I donned the mask with the training filters. Dude, it worked
within 9 seconds. Because you got 9 seconds to put it on, I think, right?
Well, that's what they say, but I totally did it within
Or is it 7 seconds?
Dude, I put that mask on within at least 30 minutes of the initial attack, and I'm fine.
You know of. I
don't think chlorine gas has, long-term effect. Well, I mean, I am retarded, but that's besides the point.
How many brain cells did you kill?
Maybe I lost a couple.
I don't think you grow brain cells back.
You don't. The point of the story is, though, the mask worked. And it probably saved my life.
Even with the
training filters.
The training filters.
Yeah.
Well, I guess because they still have the filter inside.
Yeah.
I think it's just because they've already been exposed to the outside elements
those filters
that
are
considered expired.
Right. I think those are still original
but
filters.
But they still probably have some use.
Yeah, they still work to some degree.
That makes sense.
Could they stop a nerve agent? Probably not, but they stopped chlorine gas, so that's good enough for me.
Well, that small amount that you're probably in it, yeah.
So anyways, I was able to... Dude, I put that mask on, and I was able to, like... I threw that shit outside to, like, air it out. And
that was smart.
I had to open every window. I was proud of myself. I'm like,
you were thinking...
Avoided death.
They were quick on your feet.
Yeah, I had my head on a swivel, dude. Should have gotten a NAM, but, you know, I got fucked out of that one.
I never got a NAM.
Me neither.
Other people got my NAMs, though. For work that I did.
Me too.
Well, we won't point any
That's
names.
same deployment. Good times.
Good times.
The Navy tells people how to make chloroform.
Yeah, chloroform. So that story. That's an interesting story, and I don't want to call anybody out.
We shouldn't.
We'll call this group of high up people in a thing. We'll call them Variable A, or we'll call him Joe.
Okay.
So Joe told all of his people he was in charge of how to make chloroform or not to make chloroform, but showed you how to make it.
Yeah, and
what ingredients is in it.
It was in the form of, hey, don't mix this.
Don't mix this together because it makes chloroform. Because
yeah.
apparently people were making chloroform. Now, they didn't tell you the ratio. I don't know if it's a 1-to-1 ratio.
And then the other thing, too, is like the alcohol. Like, there's different kinds of alcohol. And I'm not talking about booze. I mean, like, there's 90%, there's 60%. Like, what's the, there's no ratio.
Yeah, so we don't know all that.
Yeah.
So don't go mixing stuff.
Yeah, unless you're trying to knock yourself out.
I mean, I'm tempted just to try to make it and just take a big whiff.
I'm not. I'm sure there's,
and just see what happens.
Dude, I'm sure I'm sure there's, like, health.
Well, I'm sure if you sniff it and you smack the floor,
bust your head open, the chemical itself can't be good.
No, probably not.
I'm sure it doesn't.
Chemicals in general aren't good.
Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't just knock you out. It probably, like, paralyzes your brain for a second or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I ain't a chemist. I ain't Breaking Bad,
I don't know. Start patenting our own version of chloroform.
Yeah, sell it at Walgreens.
Selling it on the streets. But, anyways.
Dude, what the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. We had a basis, but... Anyways, I think that's about it for episode number 2. Go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up.
Go ahead and wrap it up. Start editing it.
Let us know if you guys enjoyed this format. I think it's good. I want to keep it going for, like, future episodes.
Yeah, for sure.
For
sure.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
What you like, don't like. Is there too much shit on the table? I don't know.
There's never enough stuff on the table.
Yeah.
The index. We still have to do our review of the index.
Yeah, that's a thing. Damn it.
So we're going to do that. We're not making promises, Ag.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't you start getting started on me about...
I didn't say anything.
Don't make promises you can't keep, man. No, but we do need to do the review of because we got the index, we got Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah,
came out last month, but this whole shabazz has been a real delay on everything.
That game was supposed to be like big news, and then it's like it came out, and then the virus happened. So like I feel like not a lot of people talked about the game.
I mean, on my YouTube channel, it did.
Oh, all right. Well,
I mean, I'm subscribed. I'm subscribed to a lot of people on YouTube that review that kind of stuff. So, it's good though. I only played a little bit of it so far, but we'll kind of get some more of that. And
yeah, we'll do that.
Do the review of some other stuff, the VR headset overall, and get that rolling. So, again, apologize for the delay, but now stuff's gonna start smoothing out.
Yeah, this should be way easier.
Yeah.
To just get the content out there.
But we can't leave this video without the formal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, go ahead, smash that
like.
That mother like button right below.
Let's see if we can get 1 billion likes.
Yeah. Hey, if this video gets 3 million shares,
that's not going to happen.
Stop smoking crack.
You smoke crack?
I do now.
I'll start crack.
I'll start crack until you guys stop me. That'll really boost us right to the top of the charts, man.
That's like
I don't
know. I don't. Is it blackmail or is it just Is it like a messed up threat on yourself?
I don't.
What is that?
I
Is
don't
that a
know.
new form of blackmail? Wait, is it black? It's not blackmail.
No, I guess not blackmail.
I'm gonna start smoking crack so you guys can stop me if we get 3
And
million.
if you guys don't, just remember, you could have stopped me.
you could have. If you
could've-
don't see Ag next podcast, it's because he's smoking crack.
If you start seeing me with less and less teeth,
Is
you
that
got-
no? That's meth.
Oh,
that
that's
affects your
meth.
teeth.
Yeah. Learned that from Tiger King.
But you might get like super
What is-
skinny.
What is? Oh yeah, crack stops. Your
Meth might
appetite.
do that too.
Meth also does that.
Maybe that's the diet plan. I mean, this is jacked and educated. Let's
Hey,
talk
guys.
about how to get on the diet plan of meth.
Hey guys, we're here. Really, you really want to remember be hitting your pull-ups as hard as you're hitting your meth pipe. Just be all cracked out.
Let's
Yeah,
end
yeah,
this
let's go
episode.
ahead, let's go
Let's
ahead.
end this episode.
That's enough.
All right, see you next time, guys.
All right, guys.
Later.